Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd here, and let's talk some more about some of these old sets, and actually let's wrap it into a new set too. This right here is a tipper truck from Lego, set 435, or set 612. 612 was a European release. If you don't have the box, you can't tell the difference. You can see the molding. You got duals on the back, single on the front. It's very simple, printed details, no stickers. This, even as a child, is a little bit annoying. This is a very brittle blue piece. It just lays between the studs. Even now, I'm still a big fan of the windshields, mostly probably nostalgia, and I love this headlight brick right here. Just a 1x4 printed detail. They made them in different colors, different style of trucks. But this was a very basic looking truck. There was some that were like little tractors. They're made the same way. Anyway, so there it is. And yep, sealed set. Now, you can always go to like Bricklink and look up something, and they'll say, well, it was approximately this much, or this much was the price, or maybe box details are no longer available. These kind of boxes, they split in half, so you can put the set back inside, and like a Mr. Rogers style. But here we have. Oh, hold on a minute. It's rather faded, because I think this will be worthwhile to show. Let me just use my little camera app here on this device. I think, come on. So professional, isn't it? I mean, seriously. We don't do editing here. Okay, here we are. I'm not familiar with this store at all. It's called Best Products. It has a picture of the U.S. map with a B and a P laid over, almost like from that movie, Dawn of the Dead, actually, the original one. Catalog number 633305, so I can see the warehouse code with an old-style barcode, a big old price sticker, and a reference retail price of $1.95. Now, before we get into that, $1.95, you're probably saying, what, for a take set, are you kidding? But that's 1974. No, I was very young. I was like 2 years old. But I still remember seeing my dad's paychecks. And at the time, he made $5.15, which was really good up here. And he had come up from Tennessee in like 1970, where they were paying $1.72. Made in Denmark. It's got the P.O. box for Lego Systems, and this particular one is 1975. So I've been three. $1.95. $1.95 for that. And there's great nostalgia and a great feel of having one of these sealed sets. And this is just picking this one for an example. You can also get Insectoid sets from the 90s, Rock Raiders, maybe a Blacktron from the 1980s, Space from the 70s, late 80s. If you really spend some money, and sometimes you find it a good deal, you can get a sealed can. Bionicles came in those cans. Those are cool. There's definitely something about sealed sets. But I seen one of these for like $100 on eBay, and the box was sealed, but it was damaged. So, do you really want to buy that box? Well, you can. They're out there. They're rare, very much exclusive. But because Lego still makes things in boxes, this one, as far as I can tell, is still in production. Came out in 2022, 75337, the ATTE. Still available for around $100. I think this one was one of the ones on sale at Walmart for like $80. I bought it. It is sealed. A little bit of box damage. Not the end of the world, really. It's sealed. And now the value of this being sealed is, even if the box was beat up, you know the pieces are in here. Is this a bad way to store Lego? It protects it from the sunlight. All the parts stay nice and had smell or smoke smell or dust free. And in years to come, as these sets become harder and harder to find, one that's sealed in a box is probably worth a premium. Because people know that one of the problems can be, sometimes from these old sets, is the bricks are not the correct ones from that era. But this one is sealed. So you know that it's as Lego intended it to be. What you could do, you could buy a couple of them, assemble one so that you have a display one that you can mess around with. This one, I believe, does not have the figures in here. And right now, I mean, they're not cheap. I really tend to avoid talking about prices because it's very subjective. I mean, is it worth it? I don't know. If you want it and you're okay with the price, it is. And maybe for that size of the box, you can say $100 or $150 or one, was it 80 for the Shadow Falcon or the Dark Falcon? You can say you're okay with it or you're willing to pay it, but when you start, you know, there's probably $2,500 for, say, Boba Fett figure from the 2003 UCS set from the Cloud City set. Are you still down for that? So I don't talk about prices too much. But this is an impressive model. It's very heavy. It's kind of small. To be honest, I like actually the very first one because it's very low to the ground like a cockroach, but I can't deny that I love the detail, the gearing, and everything else in here. And in many ways, I feel they finally solved this problem in the back where it used to have sort of like a kind of a broken area. And I think that this new style has really, really solved that issue. And of course, I love the handles on here. We know what these were like to handle before they had handles. But mostly what I was picking on this particular set was I just wanted to say, hey, you know, still can get cool sets right now that are available in the stores. And the cool thing about this one is if you were to buy this one or a sealed box, is you know where you got it. The history is now with you. It's part of the history with you. And that's just cool. And it adds to the overall experience of it. But if you're just not feeling it or you don't want one of the new sets, well, Lego's been around since 1948. Granted, that's a wooden duck era, but still, things like this are out there. Rock Raiders. Cloud City, 2003 again. But this was sold independently from the set. But either way, just have a blast out there. Do what you like, you know? And it's totally customizable. And you know what? It's okay if you one day go, you know what? I don't know why I ever bought these tipper trucks. I'd rather do Star Wars. That's fine. That's great, actually. Might be good to change it up. And still, some people in real life make fun of me because I still collect Ninjago stuff. Am I a serious collector? No. But I appreciate the fact that Ninjago, sometimes you'll see molds for things like what I thought should have been used for a dark saber, came out in one where Sensei Wu has that big white dragon. That saber that was in that set there, in that piece, that looked a lot more like a dark saber, I thought. But hey, no one's asking me. Anyways, so Lego sets, sealed sets, are always going to have the exclusivity because they haven't been experienced yet. And then, of course, people collect different types of boxes. Some people really hate the price stickers. Actually, I like the price stickers because, to me, someone can say, yeah, those sets I think were... Okay, hold on. Okay, Sonny, I think those sets were $2 back then. Well, you know what? You got the actual price tag here. So there you have it. Anyways, really appreciate the views out there. It's a great community. Y'all stay safe, guys and gals. And hey, drop me a comment down below. What do you think? Eh? You like the old 4-wides? I think 1x4s are pretty cool little vehicles. Really simple. Oh, here, hold on. Let's do the swoosh test. It actually rolls really, really well. You could take a Rock Raider boulder and it won't carry it. Okay, we'll just take this random arm laying here from a minifigure. I like that. Here's it just fine. But anyways, just have a good time, have a blast, and let it be your escape. Maybe let it inspire you. Just never know. The adventure awaits you. Till next time, ciao.